Hi, this is a review of the order trading system activity for November the 2nd, 2021. We had 7 trades on that day, 6 were buys and 1 was a short sell. First trade was AI. That's C3AI. Tripped at 11:30:56 a.m. at a price of 45.19. It was a buy. They closed the day at 45.76, up 2.53%, down 0.33% early morning, but still up. So it tripped above its tripping price, so that's a positive. Check the indicators. OBB came up, stays on. MACD came up, came down, bouncing back and forth. DI came up, bouncing back for end of the day was down, and MACD, as you can see, Bollinger Band came up and moved sideways, up a little bit at the end of the day. It was somewhat ending in an upward trend, but mostly moving sideways, that stock. Next trade is AVXL. That's Atovex Life Sciences, tripped at 11:36.23 at a price of 20.77. It was a buy. It closed the day at 21.38, up 18.06%, down 0.84% early morning, but still a positive as it closed the day above its tripping price. Take a look at the indicators, see what they say. Volume came up around that time, went down a little bit, moved sideways. MACD came up. So MACD was consistently moving up during the day. DI came up sideways a little bit, up in the early afternoon, and then sideways, and end of the day it was closing. You see Bollinger Band same time came up a little bit, but a lot of it was moving sideways. Closed the day somewhat moving positive. Next trade is GEL. That's Genesis Energy LP, tripped at 1:02:27 p.m. at a price of 10.93. It was a buy. Closed the day at 10.80, down 3.91%. So we'll have to see if it actually. I'm not going to see because charts are not working well today, and you have to take a look at Google for that stock. Yeah, Google's not behaving. The system's not working properly this morning. Okay, here we go. Okay, and that stock is GEL. Genesis Energy LP, that's the one we're looking at. Yes, Genesis LP. Okay, here we are. Okay, and that was tripped at 1:02:27 p.m. 1:02:27, so tripped around here. Yeah. Just a little bit shy of how much time I want. I'd like at least 10 minutes here, and it's about 9 minutes where it was above its tripping price on a regular basis after its trip, and you can see right afterwards it came down. So I don't feel comfortable saying that that's a positive just because the time limit is not where I want it to be for positive activity. So let's just check. Volume is fine. You see it bouncing back and forth, but on a regular basis it was up multiple times. MACD went up, then went up. DI up, down in the afternoon, and up a little bit in the midday. And Bollinger Band, yeah, it came down a bit, and it's just not strong. I just don't feel comfortable saying that's a possible either. So I'll call it a negative. There's some potential there, just not enough as much as I'd like to see a bit more positive activity on the stock. But you can see it's the only one that's really showing any positive direction is averages. DI a little bit, Bollinger Band a little bit, but not. I just don't feel it's extensive enough. But it's close, so it's a possible, but not strong. So I'll leave it as a negative. Next trade is ENDP. That's Endo International PLC. Tripped at 1:15:04 p.m. at a price of 502. It's a buy. Closed the day at 508, up 20.09%, up 2.20% in the morning. So it's another positive. And we'll check to see what the indicators are showing on that one. Volume came up in the afternoon when it tripped. MACD, same thing, came up in the afternoon when it tripped. A little bit down, but then today moving upwards also. DI jumping back and forth. So DI is actually not showing strong positive direction. End of the day moving positive. And Bollinger Band, yeah, it came up. It just happened to be that at the end of the day it closed above the trend price a little bit. Next trade is ERIC. And that is Telephone K-Taboleket, LM Ericsson. Tripped at 1:30 p.m. at a price of 10.70. It was a short sell. Closed day at 10.68, down 3.26%. It was up 0.56% in the morning, so that's another positive. Check the indicators, see if they're showing downwards activity. Yeah, volume's down. MACD bouncing back and forth, but multiple times where it went down. DI showing pretty much consistently moving in a negative direction. Yeah, even though a bit of bounce where it back and forth. Bollinger Band though shows a steady decline. That stock definitely moving down. Next trade is GTE. And that's Grand PRNG Incorporated. Tripped at 2:10:05 p.m. The price of 90%. It was a buy. Closed the day at 91.99, up 3.60%, up 0.1% in the morning, as you can see over Yahoo has not shown properly, so I'll here, GTD, Energy, which is this one. I don't know, because it's apparently. This is the one we want. Actually, they're both down. This one, yeah. It's strange because here in Google it's showing that it was actually down 7.23%, but Yahoo it's showing it's up 3.60%, so that's sort of a question mark. It seems like the Yahoo may not be showing things properly. Anyway, 91.91, so it looks like at least it closed at the right price. Yeah, it's somewhat showing properly. Okay, anyway, let's just check. And this tripped at 210. So tripped to around here. And 94, 94, 94, 94, 94. So it kept it around 304, so it tripped at 210, 304. We're talking almost 40 minutes where it was above its tripping price. So I'm considered a positive. Check the indicators to see what they say. Volume looks like it was moving up, dropping end of day closing. MACD it was moving up, and then end of day moving down. DI same thing, it was moving positive, and end of day you can see it jumped down a bit on the same thing, came up and dropped end of day. So stock technically is ending its day in negative movement, but it was somewhat positive during the day period before that. Next trade is OPK. That's Opco Health, tripped at 2:25:14 p.m. price of 406. It was a buy. Close day at 416, up 13.35%, down 0.24% in the morning, but still a buy. So that's another positive. We'll just check to see what the indicators are showing. Indicators, volume, nice clean rise, that's good. MACD, a nice rise. DI, nice rise. Well, the stock definitely was positive. Okay, so that's 6 out of 7 stocks, which is 86%, and the same thing for possible, since the one stock that didn't make it wasn't showing any possibility. I'll leave it at that. Thank you.